But behind the red carpets and million-dollar smiles lies a darkness the cameras were never meant to see. Today, we uncover the top 10 Hollywood scandals from the last 25 years, the ones they tried to hide, silence, or erase entirely. We start off with number 10, a scandal that shocked fans but barely dented her career. And if you think this is bad, wait until you hear what went down in number 1. Number 10. Doja Cat, racist chat rooms and fan backlash. In 2020, Doja Cat was accused of joining racist video chat rooms, laughing at slurs, performing for men tied to white supremacist sites. Then came her 2015 song, Din Do Nuffin, a title rooted in a racist meme. The internet exploded. She apologized, but it didn't land. Fans forgave, Hollywood moved on. But in 2023, it got worse. Doja started insulting her own supporters, calling them pathetic, denying her past albums, mocking the very people who made her famous. Tens of thousands unfollowed. Fan pages vanished. Her team tried damage control, but the mask had slipped. In 2020, Doja Cat was caught allegedly participating in racist video chat rooms, and her old songs resurfaced with controversial lyrics. She apologized. But the scandals didn't stop. The Queen of Empowerment had turned on her own. And believe it or not, this is just the tip of the iceberg. What's coming at number 9? It sent shockwaves through the entire industry live on air. Number 9. Ariana Grande, Ethan Slater affair and the Wicked fallout. In 2023, Wicked was set to cast its spell on the big screen. But behind the scenes, a scandal was quietly brewing. Ariana Grande, freshly separated from husband Dalton Gomez, grew suspiciously close to co-star Ethan Slater, a Broadway actor, married, and a new father. Late-night chats, shared rides, lingering glances. Then, boom. TMZ confirms it. Ariana and Ethan are dating. Fans cried foul, headlines branded her a homewrecker. And when Ethan filed for divorce, his ex, Lily J, broke her silence. "My family is just collateral damage." She didn't speak, she sang. In 2024, she released Eternal Sunshine, a raw, emotional album many believed was a confession in disguise. By then, both divorces were final. Ariana and Ethan stepped out, smiling. Public, unbothered. But the internet didn't forget. For some, it was a love story. For others, a betrayal in perfect harmony. And we're just getting started. One elevator, one silent ride. Number 8 will hunt you. 8. Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and the elevator incident. One surveillance tape, one silent ride. One moment Hollywood wanted to be deleted. In 2014, after the Met Gala, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Solange boarded an elevator at the Standard Hotel in Manhattan. What happens next shocks the world. Solange, unprovoked, attacks Jay-Z, punches, kicks. A bodyguard restrains her. Beyoncé stands silent. No audio, no context, just chaos caught on camera. TMZ publishes the footage. The public wonders what provoked the attack. The trio releases a joint statement. "We've moved forward as a united family. This is a private matter." No explanation, just family matters. The question remained, why? 2 years later, Beyoncé's Lemonade drops. With her voice and visuals, she spells it out: betrayal, infidelity. The infamous Becky with the good hair. Then Jay-Z responds with 444. In the track Kill Jay-Z, "You egged Solange on." An apology and acknowledgement the foundation of their relationship was cracking. Solange spoke later, insisting the family was all good. Jay-Z called her "like my sister." But decades of mystery remain. Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, called the elevator fight a Jedi mind trick, a publicity stunt to ignite on-the-run tour ticket sales. One moment, one fight. Hollywood pretended the elevator ride never happened, but the footage remembers, and so do we. But if you thought a silent elevator was tense, wait until you hear what the Ellen DeGeneres was allegedly hiding behind her smile in number 7. Number 7. Ellen DeGeneres. The smile that lied, all she ever said was, "Be kind." But behind the spotlight, something darker thrived. A bombshell report by BuzzFeed News revealed the truth behind Ellen's friendly facade. Dozens of former staffers alleged a toxic atmosphere, racial microaggressions, intimidation, and retaliation against anyone who spoke up. Employees claimed medical or bereavement leave requests were punished. One was fired after returning from mental health leave following a suicide attempt. Another was admonished for posting a GoFundMe, then let go. After a corporate investigation by Warner Media, 3 top producers were fired. But Ellen herself never faced consequences. She issued an apology in a 2020 staff letter and later on camera, blaming diffused oversight, but insisting she was not mean. Celebrities added fuel to the fire. Ali Fedotowsky claimed Ellen made her feel stupid. The now iconic Dakota Johnson's interview sparked online theories. Then the floodgates opened, the internet connected the dots. America's kindest talk show host wasn't so kind after all. The show ended in 2022 after 19 seasons. But many believe Ellen's departure wasn't accountability, it was damage control. Her viewership dropped by over 1 million. And next, the moment the world stopped. One slap, one stage, one scandal that stunned the planet. Number 6. Will Smith, the slap that shook the industry. The Oscars, live, one slap and the mask slipped. Will Smith walks on stage and slaps Chris Rock right in the face in front of millions. The reason? A joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head. The trigger? Years of buried tension and a crumbling public image. But what followed was even more shocking. No security, no removal, no arrest. Smith returned to his seat, shouted profanities, then won Best Actor, received a standing ovation. Hollywood's response? An awkward silence. The Academy said they were shocked. But Smith walked free. Chris Rock didn't press charges. He stayed professional. While the world debated whether the slap was justice or a meltdown. Weeks later, the Academy banned Smith for 10 years. Too little, too late? He apologized. Publicly, he cried, he disappeared. Then came back. Like nothing happened. Projects resumed. Fans forgave. And Hollywood went into damage control, because what they tried to cover up, it wasn't just a slap, it was hypocrisy. But if you thought this was Hollywood's darkest hour, wait till you see who turned body positivity into body shame in number 5. Number 5. Lizzo, the empowerment illusion. She was the queen of positivity, of body love, of female power. But backstage, the truth was darker. In August 2023, 3 of Lizzo's former dancers filed a lawsuit. They accused the pop icon and her touring company of weight-shaming, sexual harassment, religious and racial discrimination. A hostile work environment, they called it. False imprisonment, assault, harassment. Lizzo allegedly pressured dancers to attend explicit shows, Amsterdam's Bananenbar, Paris's Crazy Horse, where they were urged to touch nude performers. A chant targeted one dancer until she reluctantly complied. She described it as humiliating. Lizzo denied everything with an Instagram post, calling the allegations unbelievable, outrageous, insisting she'd never fire someone for their weight. She insisted it was all a mischaracterization. The standard, she said, was unprofessionalism, not cruelty. The same woman preaching body positivity, allegedly tearing down lives instead. Hollywood backed away, brands dissolved, fans were stunned. The scandal didn't vanish, it illuminated a painful hypocrisy. And the money behind your favorite Oscar-winning film. You'll never believe who paid the bill in number 4. Number 4, Leonardo DiCaprio, the dirty money behind the Oscar buzz. He finally won his Oscar. But behind the glitter, was his success funded by corruption? The 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street, directed by Scorsese, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, was partially financed by Red Granite Pictures. Red Granite was bankrolled by Joe Low, the Malaysian financier behind the 1MDB scandal, an alleged $4.5 billion embezzlement from Malaysia's sovereign fund. Much of that money was laundered through shell companies and funneled directly into Hollywood productions. DiCaprio received lavish gifts, a Picasso painting and a $9 million Basquiat collage, plus Marlon Brando's Oscar statuette, all from Joe Low. When authorities began seizing assets, DiCaprio quietly returned the gifts, cooperating with U.S. prosecutors. He even testified before a grand jury in 2018 about his ties to Lowe, yet was never charged. Red Granite was dissolved in 2018. It agreed to a $60 million civil settlement over Wolf of Wall Street and other films. Red Granite's co-founder, Riza Aziz, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak's stepson, faced arrest. Goldman Sachs paid billions for its role, yet Hollywood remained silent. No pressers, no reckoning. Even after the scandal was revealed in documentaries like The Kleptocrats, the industry kept its face. But we're not done yet, because what Kanye did in number 3, it shook the global stage and cost him billions. Number 3, Kanye West, genius or threat? He was a visionary, a billionaire, a cultural giant. But in just months, Kanye West lost it all. Kanye posted anti-Semitic tweets and ranted on podcasts. Adidas immediately severed its Yeezy partnership, a deal worth billions, claiming they would no longer tolerate hate speech. This one break alone reportedly wiped out $1.5 billion of Kanye's net worth. Billions gone, overnight. Others followed: Balenciaga, Gap, JP Morgan, Foot Locker, MRC, CAA, all dropped him within days. Even his talent agency cut ties. Kanye declared, "I can say anti-Semitic shit and Adidas can't drop me." He wore a White Lives Matter shirt at Paris Fashion Week. Defended Hitler, denied the Holocaust. Rants that ignited global fury. Forbes stripped him of billionaire status, and his fashion empire collapsed. His net worth shrank from $2 billion to $400 million. Adidas alone warned of €250 million losses. Then brands ran. Investors backed off. Streaming numbers dipped. The radio dropped him. Even Kim Kardashian's circle went silent. Hollywood cheered the chaos, profited from the persona, but once Ye's rhetoric turned toxic, the applause stopped. Genius or threat? They made money off his mania, until it cost them more than they could defend. And if you thought Kanye's downfall was shocking, just wait till you hear what they found inside Diddy's mansion in number 2. Number 2. Diddy, from icon to investigation. For decades, Sean Diddy Combs was untouchable. Hip-hop mogul. Entrepreneur. Icon, but in 2023, the empire started to rot from within. Cassie Ventura, his longtime ex-girlfriend, filed a bombshell lawsuit. Allegations of rape, physical abuse, freak-off parties, coerced acts. She said it lasted for over a decade. She settled, but later claimed she'd give the money back just to erase the trauma. Then came the federal raids. March 2024, Diddy's homes in LA, Miami, New York. What did they find? Weapons, hard drives, drugs, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Security footage. Disturbing. The whispers became shouts. May 2025, the trial begins. Cassie testified, 4 days of painful detail, Danity Kane's dawn. Richard took the stand too, saying she saw him drag Cassie by the hair. 20 years. That's the maximum. Sentencing, October 3rd. And Hollywood? Still silent. The brands vanished, the endorsements dissolved. But the stars, they stayed quiet. And finally, number 1. The darkest secret hidden in plain sight. A pop icon held captive for 13 years. This one changed everything. And finally coming in at number 1 for the top Hollywood scandals covered up. Britney Spears, the 13-year prison. She was America's sweetheart, the pop princess. But behind the glitter and choreographed smiles, Britney Spears was a prisoner. In 2008, after a very public breakdown, Britney was placed under a conservatorship. What was meant to be temporary turned into a 13-year legal straitjacket. For 13 years, she couldn't control her own money. Her career, her body, her very life, she performed for millions while being drugged, surveilled, and silenced. The public laughed at her breakdowns. Tabloids made millions off her pain. She was singing in stadiums while living like a hostage. For over a decade, Britney said nothing. Her silence was bought, managed, controlled, but in 2021, she cracked the cage. "I've been in denial. I've been in shock. I am traumatized. I just want my life back." She wasn't being protected, she was being owned. Her father, Jamie Spears, earned over $5 million from her estate. Handlers were paid. Lawyers were stacked against her, even when she begged for freedom. The court said no, until the world said enough. It took a global fan movement and years of silence breaking for the world to finally see. This wasn't protection, it was abuse. Behind every smile, every award, every headline, lies another story. These scandals didn't break Hollywood, they exposed it. Because sometimes what they try hardest to hide is the truth we most need to see. This has been Top 10 Hollywood Scandals They Tried to Cover Up, 1999 to 2024. If you want more deep dives into the untold stories behind the stars, hit subscribe. Like the video, drop a comment, and let us know which scandal shocked you most. Because in Hollywood, the show might go on. But the truth? It always finds the light.